Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Please hit that subscribe button, really helps the channel grow. And here we're always talking about what sold on eBay, the little tips and tricks, and what not to do, which is important that a lot of other resellers don't talk about. What not to sell, what not to list. And that's what you're going to find here. Authentic sales, the truth, no hidden stuff. If you really want to know exactly what I made on the item, just comment. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Nothing to hide here, nothing to cut corners to make me more better, whatever. Anyway, we're going to jump into some eBay sales because that's what we do. Didn't have anything sell on district.net/oil gas country, which is my marketplace, and that's totally fine. And not all these items sold, but we're going to go over some items and then we're going to talk about some tips and tricks, which I don't do very much, but this is 2026 video and we are moving in the right direction. Hopefully going to give you guys better tips and tricks for 2026, how to improve your business while I'm improving my business, and I'm going to tell you the hiccups I have and everything else. So we're going to start off with this little Inkwell bottle. These are pretty small. Usually you can find them very cheap. You can find them mostly at thrift stores, antique stores like that. This is Diamond Milwaukee. It says 93.4. I don't know if that was made in 93. I'm not 100% sure. But if you can pick those up pretty cheap, this sold for $11.39 plus shipping. And the plus shipping is not the discounted shipping that everybody else, like, I don't give my discount, the shipping discount, to the buyer. So I usually make a little bit of money on shipping. Usually helps when people send low offers. I can sometimes accept low offers because I'll know I'll make a little bit more money on the shipping back. So, and that's how I've done it. I know some people just give the shipping right away up front. I have seen it backfire on people where they've had to pay like 15-20 bucks extra for shipping. It's all part of the business. Anyway, we got these stack of M2s back here. I like to collect these, and then I also like to resell a couple. Some of them I've just been putting on eBay, like this Camaro. It's pretty cool. I like to add these to my collection, but collection gets big sometimes. So what I've been doing is collecting, and then I list it on eBay. And if it sells, it sells, and if it doesn't, it just sits in my collection. I get to admire it a little bit more. But you can pick these up at your local Walmart. There's a couple other places that sell M2s, like the main site and stuff like that. I mostly pick out Chevy stuff just because that's what I like. I have sold a Mopar, like a Dodge Challenger with a 6-pack on it. That sold for pretty good money. Made like $14 off that. These got a Chevy step-side truck here. I'm not a big Diet Coke fan, but that's pretty cool. Might trade that for a different Chevy truck. Hopefully down the road, maybe. Something that's not Diet Coke. Anyway, the Camaro sold for $13 plus shipping. So, these, I think we pick them up for around $8 to $9. So it's not a whole lot of profit, but like I said, it's just kind of selling my collection that I pick up. And it's a resale arbitrage. So me and my girlfriend April picked these up at a Goodwill bins down in Sioux City, Iowa. Did I find one and you find one? She's nodding yes. So I found one of these and she found the other one. It was a pair. It was pretty cool. We bought these. I separated metal out, and I think it's 80 cents a pound. And so I ran out of video space because I have a ton of videos that I haven't uploaded yet on TikTok and Facebook, but they are up on YouTube. So I was just adding this, deleted a bunch of video, so we should be back and rolling. So I left off saying that me and April bought these at the Goodwill bins. She found one, I found one. We paid 80 cents a pound. I'm going to have her weigh them right now for you so then you can know kind of what they weighed. And we are going to jump in about this item right here. And I think this is kind of like a bolo item. These are Oster Regency parts. And I bought 3 or 4 boxes, and it was just all Oster Regency stuff. I've made a killing on it. This item right here, I sold it a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago maybe, and it was sold for $23 plus some change plus shipping. So keep an eye out. These is definitely a bolo. The brass deers weighed 1.6 pounds, so that's about $1.20. Don't quote it plus tax, but $1.20 for these brass items right here. And I think one of them's got some funky stuff on their booty. That one's got a little bit of booty issues. Yeah, that one just had some. I think it's just a little bit of corrosion or something on their butt. Anyway, another person bought them and then canceled the order just because of that issue, and it was like in the details too. But yeah, so we turned $1.20 into $22.50. That was a great pickup. I like selling these kind of items. So, and I've been just kind of going through old antique items in my booth for my antique booth, and this would be like one of the items. I'll be putting this over on Oil Gas Country, or it might be over on the Thrifty Flea. I need to get back into doing auctions in 2026. We'll be liquidating a lot of stuff, and possibly when it comes spring and summer, we'll be doing live auctions where we either sell it or we're going to smash it right on live site. So stay tuned to that. That'll be something to look forward to. I still have to build everything outside. We'll see how it goes. So stay tuned to that. It's going to be a project. Hoping to make it out of pallets and stuff. It's just going to be something like for me and a couple friends and my girlfriend to release some stress and anxiety and all the stuff that comes with dealing with ignorant and incompetent people. So, thank you so much for the subscribers, the likes. We hit 90 subscribers in 2025, and that has been. I didn't even think I was going to get that far. So, I don't know what 2026 has in store for me, but I'm going to tell you that I'm going to hit the ground running, and it's going to be great. So, thank you so much. Join the adventure. We're going to be coming out with some really good stuff.